A Florida teacher sprayed disinfectant in students' faces after they didn't wear their mask properly. A woman with her breasts exposed attacked a man with his breasts exposed in an elevator. A Florida man's accused of throwing pancake batter at a lady on a porch. And why was a tank driving around a Miami-Dade neighborhood? These are all the stories for Friday on Weird AF News, and they all happen to be from the state of Florida, our favorite place. Thanks for joining me. I'm your host, Jonesy. Weird AF News is the only daily weird news podcast hosted by a comedian, and the only daily weird news podcast that has Florida Fridays. I'm so glad you're here for it.
Those bizarre stories you hear about all the time that seem to only happen here in Florida. I know, right?
Can't make this stuff up. It is just one of the many wacky news stories out of Florida.
Why does the Sunshine State consistently produce such strange news?
But what accounts for all this bizarre news? Is it the weather? Is it the people?
Florida is full of the crazy stories.
A Florida teacher sprayed the students that weren't wearing their masks properly with disinfectant. These Florida teachers, they got a rough life. They shouldn't even be going to school. Can you imagine standing in front of a group of Floridians right now? You can't pay me enough. This poor teacher only probably gets $8 an hour and a bag of meth, I'd imagine. And that's not enough to get you through the day. Meth, Jonesy, these Florida teachers can't be on meth. Have you seen the pictures of Florida teachers? Just Google Florida teachers. They're all missing teeth, okay? This is called payment in meth. How else do you motivate a Floridian to get up early in the morning? You got to offer him meth. This took place in Largo, Florida, which is a really great city if you have a Boston accent. Because then you can say Lago, Florida. Hey guys, come on, say it with me. Practice your Boston accent in 3, 2, 1. Lago. Good job, guys. I'm proud of all of you. This high school teacher is accused of abusing some students, about 4 of them in particular, after she sprayed them with aerosol disinfectant because they weren't wearing their masks properly. According to the report, Christina Rezevetar, age 51, said the students were not wearing their masks correctly. The students refused to do so when she asked them to wear their masks properly. She's accused of then aiming the disinfectant at their faces and pulling the trigger, I assume. You put that mask on or I'll spray you in the eyes. The mask doesn't cover the eyes, lady. Come on. No, look, I know there's a proper way to wear your mask. But, sometimes these kids aren't going to wear their masks properly. You can't spray them in the face with disinfectant. Or maybe you can. Let's get her side of the story, this Christina. Christina has been teaching for 21 years at the Lago High School. She teaches learning disabled math. She's spraying disabled kids in the face with disinfectant? What kind of monster are you, Christina? My goodness. Look, I know you're a Florida teacher and that you have several DUIs and probably ADHD and a crack addiction, but still, you shouldn't be spraying the disabled kids in the face with disinfectant on a Sunday morning, Monday morning, whenever it is that you work. Apparently, there's surveillance video that's going to be released by the police department. It hasn't been released yet because I can't see it. I would love to see it. Christina says this video, once it's released, will prove that the allegations against her are completely untrue. Yep, she didn't spray him in the eyes. She sprayed him in the chin and the throat area. Ugh, she's not a monster, guys. I wasn't spraying their faces. I was simply disinfecting the air that was right in front of their noses. 'Cause I care. Caught on camera, a woman with breasts exposed attacked a shirtless man inside an elevator in, wait for it, Florida. Miami. The Miami police are working to find out more information about the circumstances surrounding an attack inside an elevator that involved a shirtless man and a woman with her breast assist exposed. That's right, her breast assist. The incident was captured on video. It happened on a Thursday at about 2:30 p.m. You know, typical Thursday in Miami. You get on the elevator. What is this lady with her breasts hanging out? Yeah. It happened inside a building on 10th Avenue. The video shows the woman striking the man with an unknown object several times. Well, here you go, police. I'm going to solve part of this crime for you. I'm going to let you know a little bit more about these circumstances when I tell you I watched the surveillance video And the woman with her breasts exposed was striking a man with what I believe is a curling iron. That's right, a curling iron. You heard it here first, guys. I'll be calling the hotline later to let you know. And hopefully you can find this woman who exposed her breasts on an elevator. What do you think this is? Breast exposition on a Florida elevator? Come on. Does anyone have any decency these days? Look, if you're going to strike somebody with a curling iron, just put your shirt on, please, okay? The guy in the elevator is seen putting his fists up to try to protect himself. He never takes a swing at her. He just sort of receives blows from the curling iron, wielded by a breast-exposed Florida woman. She puts her foot in front of the elevator door to prevent it from closing. They argue about something, but there's no audio. You can't tell. All you see is exposed breasts and a curling iron swung at a man's chin and face. I don't know what happened. I'm going to guess it had something to do with romance. You know, this is how romance blossoms in Florida. You know, you go over, you have coffee, you share. Next thing you know, you're in an elevator. You're both topless. You're being struck by a curling iron. It's blossoming! Jonesy, how do you know that it's love? How do you know that it's a blossoming relationship? Well, I know that because the man didn't report the incident to the police. That means it's definitely love. The officers say, although he didn't report the incident, they want to speak to him about what happened. They want to find out what led up to the altercation. The authorities say it's unclear at this time whether the attack was provoked. I love how the Miami police are just... Are you guys not with it, all right? This is Florida, okay? You don't need anything to provoke an attack in Florida. You just have to be there. Trust me, wait around long enough, an attack will happen. Hopefully not on you. A Florida man has been accused of throwing pancake batter at a lady. What are you throwing pancake batter around for, buddy? Pancake batter's valuable. A Hernando County, Florida man is behind bars after the deputies say he threw a whole bowl of pancake batter at a lady over the weekend, an entire bowl. He didn't just flick it at her with a spoon, one of them wooden spoons that you use to make the pancake batter, except for if you're in Florida, you just use, a dead crocodile tail to mix up your batter, I'd imagine, or, a discarded crack pipe, perhaps. The deputies arrested 45-year-old Dwayne. There's so many Dwaynes in Florida. Imagine how many Dwaynes are in Florida. They all sound like this. I'm Dwayne. Dwayne Zimmerman, late Friday night at his home. According to an arrest report, Zimmerman was wasted. That means drunk. Yeah, he's probably more than drunk. Just rest assured that nobody is only drunk in Florida. He went out onto the porch of the house where a woman was making pancakes for dinner. For dinner? Oh, hey, if you're Wayne Zimmerman, 45 years old, and you're in Florida, just be happy anybody's making you dinner at this point. You know what I mean, guys? It could sure be a lot worse than this, Dwayne. At least somebody's making you pancakes because they give a damn. According to the deputies, Mr. Zimmerman insulted her, then threw the cooking pan. Oh, my goodness. Where did he throw the cooking pan? I hope it didn't hit her. This nice lady that's making you pancakes for dinner. You can't find people to just make you pancakes for dinner, Zimmerman. What do you think this is? Zimmerman, not satisfied, threw the entire bowl of pancake batter at the woman. Doesn't say where it landed. In my mind, it's like a Three Stooges episode. It lands on her head and then rolls down her face. Oh, poor lady. She's just trying to make Zimmerman some dinner. High-quality pancake batter dinner. He threw the pancake at her. They say the plastic bowl missed hitting the woman directly, but was thrown with enough force that it broke. Oh, my goodness. Thank God it didn't hit her. Sheesh. When the deputies got to the scene, they found a woman with pancake batter in her hair. My goodness. She just did her hair for her date with Zimmerman for the pancake festival that happened on her porch. Hey, Dwayne, what are you doing? Why don't you come over? I'll make you pancakes on my porch. I've never had pancakes made for me on a porch. That sounds like a nice time. And then something happened. Maybe Dwayne was like, hey, now, you know I like blueberry pancakes. Well, I don't have blueberry pancakes, Dwayne. I want blueberry pancakes, lady. Well, Dwayne, how many people are trying to make you pancakes in your life right now? Probably just me, so maybe not be so demanding. Maybe just accept these buttermilk pancakes that I'm making for you on a porch right here in Florida. Now, I know there's mosquitoes everywhere and they're getting in the batter. You might have a few that are going to end up in your pancakes in its final version, but just ignore those, okay? But I got to tell you, I just don't have any blueberries. And he's like, well, lady, I want blueberries or it's pancake batter in your new hair. It says here, not only was pancake batter in her hair, but on her clothes. That's going to dry up and be crusty. Also, they found batter slung across the floor of the porch and all over the screen enclosure. Oh, boy. Well, at least they had a screen enclosure to keep the mosquitoes out of the batter. I thoroughly enjoy all of the CSI homework that the police have done. We found batter slung across the porch. Oh, and it was on the mantle, on the mailbox. Oh, there was batter all over on the ceiling? Yes, we circled it in red crayon. Now, apparently, according to arrest reports, they noted that this Dwayne Zimmerman was previously convicted of battery. This was another battery conviction. He also pled no contest to battery back in 2001. This guy's all about the battery. Pancake batter battery. Oh, no, in 2007, it was a waffle maker that he threw. Very close, though.
Yay!
You like podcasts? You're listening to my podcast. Maybe you thought to yourself, I'd like to make a podcast. Too difficult. No, not with Anchor. Anchor has free creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast from your phone or your computer. Anchor distributes your podcast to Apple, Spotify, Stitcher, and more. They have advertising integration, so you can even make a little money off your podcast. Everything you need to make a podcast in one place. Download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. And good luck with your podcast. Good luck with your creation. Good luck with your life, man.
Why was a tank driving around a Florida neighborhood? I think a better question would be, why isn't a tank driving around a Florida neighborhood? Palmetto Bay, Florida. That sounds like a lovely place. Palmetto? Oh, boy. Retiring in Palmetto? Ooh, the trees, the breeze. Oh, what is that, a tank? Driving down my street? Yes, it's Florida. There's a tank driving right across your lawn. The video on social media showed what looked like a military tank driving around a Palmetto Bay neighborhood. I looked at the video. It's definitely a military tank. It's huge. It's camouflaged. I assume it's owned by a private individual. Why you'd own a tank in Florida? Well, geez, now that I think of it, I think, yeah, you probably want to own a tank in Florida because when the shit goes down and it goes down in Florida, you want a tank on your side for sure. You want to get the heck out of there. You want a tank. Now, people on social media wondered if the tank was part of a military operation. And to them, I say, ha, ha, ha. Good one, people. Good one. Oh, you're trying to find some rationalization for the fact that there's a tank driving down a Florida street in a regular neighborhood? A spokesperson with the Florida National Guard said the tank was not part of their fleet. And military experts say the tank appeared to be a British combat vehicle. It's a... Yeah, someone just ordered a British tank on Amazon. Did you know you could do that? The matter was finally cleared up by the Miami police. They issued a statement. Oh, let's find out what this statement is. I have a feeling it involves a psychopath resident of the neighborhood. Here's the police report. The Village of Palmetto Bay units received reports of a military-style vehicle observed on the village roads. They looked into the matter and confirmed that the vehicle belongs to a private collector of decommissioned surplus military items. The vehicle in question is demilitarized and unarmed. It was purchased as a collection item and was being delivered to the owner at the time that the video was circulating on social media and was eventually taken down. Oh, yes. Trust us, it's unarmed. It's been demilitarized. Yeah, well, it doesn't look demilitarized, Police Department of Palmetto Bay. So... You're not making any of us feel any better, police department. Just trust us. It's unarmed. It's a collector, decommissioned, as they say. Decommissioned military items. Yes, all the missiles that he has in his basement, they've been de-armed, or whatever you do to missiles to make them not be able to explode. All those landmines that he's purchased, trust us. They're decommissioned landmines. All those muskets and guns and tanks and RPGs that this person has in Florida. Trust us, they've been demilitarized. No need to worry here, nothing to see. First of all, I don't believe that all of the items this person has in their military private collection are going to be safe. I guarantee you this stuff is still armed and dangerous. And anybody who wants to add a tank to your private collection is a psychopath, for sure. It says here that the neighbors were openly unhappy and displeased about the military relic in their close quarters. One resident named James said, "It's a poor choice of timing to have military equipment like that in a residential neighborhood. Obviously, they have more money than they do have sense." Yeah, I agree with you, James. This person has way more money than they do have sense. Unfortunately, everybody in Florida is missing some sense. She blinded me with pancake batter. She blinded me with batter. Boop, boop, boop. Thanks for sending me 80s videos this week, guys. Yes, she blinded me with science. Another shout out to the 80s. Don't we love it? Thanks for the 80s videos. Thanks for the Florida articles. I appreciate all of you for participating in all of these things and giving back to your Weird AF community like that. I so appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed the stories. There was a lot of them. They were very good. It was difficult to choose, but I think we got some good ones in there. Hope you're having a lovely weekend. As always, please be safe and wear a mask, and don't get together in crowded spaces unnecessarily. You know what I mean? Watch out for yourself. If you'd like to call the show at any point, my number is 646-450-2012. Email is funnyjones@gmail.com. Follow me on the Instagram this weekend if you're doing nothing. @funnyjones. There we go. Reach out. Say what's up. Show me what you're doing this weekend. I usually respond. Lastly, check out the Patreon if you'd like to support the show. It's patreon.com/weirdafnews. You get all sorts of bennies by joining the Patreon, and you get that nice feeling that you're part of a club of cool people. Hey. Yes, everybody's enjoying that extra Weird AF content. We have discussions over such things. And you get to see all the videos of me trying weird stuff that my listeners have mailed me. So that's always fun. I got some stuff that arrived this week that I'm going to try as well. I'm going to shoot a video this weekend. So I'll put that up on the Patreon. I put a lot of stuff up there. You should check it out. I think you would enjoy it. And for as little as $2 a month, you can get access to all of that stuff, which is really $2 is just half a cup of coffee around here, really. So please do so. If not, I understand financial times. It can be rough, especially if you haven't gotten your $600 stimulus check, which I have not. I don't know where it is. I got the first one, and I got it quickly. This one hasn't arrived. And it's already, it's like the 15th of the month, so I don't know. I guess I'm not getting it. I don't know what's happening. Meanwhile, there's thousands of Nigerian princes that have scammed their way. They probably all got the $600 sent to their bank accounts. But me, the tax-paying American citizen, where is it? No idea. Anyways, join the Patreon. Make me smile. That would make me very happy. Patreon.com/weirdafnews, or go to weirdafnews.com and you can join from there and do a lot of other things. All right, guys. I love you and appreciate you. Have a great weekend. We'll see you on Monday.
Yay!